Hi again, I'm Chuck, and this is your Bozeman Public Safety Center update for winter and spring of 2021. It's been a few months since the last update, and a lot has happened on the job site. Most of the activity has focused on structural elements of the building, including the structural steel and structural masonry walls. Structural steel has included the assembly of over 8,000 individual steel pieces and 1,500 fabricated pieces. 12,000 other pieces have been installed that go into assemblies: the columns, the beams, the ledgers, the edge angles. Also installed is the metal decking, and concrete pours have happened on the second and third floors of Area A. We're also seeing the installation of the roof trusses and the decking on the roof. Three different main types of construction are used in this 100,000 square foot, 3-story building. Let's take a look at each type and where they're used and why. Structural steel is primarily used in Area A, which includes the police department, the courts, victim services, and city attorney's office. Engineered and prefabricated posts, beams, brace frames, and joists are built off-site, each with a specific purpose and location on the job. Posts are installed in reinforced footings. Beams are connected to posts with over 10,000 individual bolts. Brace frames are welded to provide lateral strength. Joists are installed, followed by decking, welded studs, rebar, and 4 inches of concrete to form the floors in the safety center. Engineered brace frames are installed throughout the building to provide the lateral support necessary for the seismic requirements of this building. Many brace frames will be hidden by walls, but a few will be visible, finished and painted to add architectural interest and be witness to the structure and strength of the building. The second type of construction is structural masonry. It's used primarily in areas B and C of the building, which contain the evidence processing, evidence storage areas, the interview rooms, the training and fitness areas, sally port, and the utility spaces. Concrete masonry units, or CMUs, are close cousins to the cinder blocks that you may have used in your college dormitory or your apartment. There are about 25,000 of these blocks used in the safety center, and they're made right here in Gallatin County. Skilled masons install these blocks in courses of 4 high, and they install the conduit, which is for the building electrical, mechanical, and security systems inside of the blocks, install interlaced rebar horizontally and vertically, and then fill the blocks with grout, which is a liquefied concrete that hardens and makes these walls extremely durable and strong. Installation of this type of wall is particularly difficult in the winter conditions, as scaffolding needs to be built, then covered with plastic, and heaters are necessary to keep the temperature above 50 degrees so that the mortar can set and harden and provide the strength that the project requires. Different sizes and types of blocks are used on this project. If the block's going to be exposed, in other words you can see it from the building, a polished face block is used. If it's just going to be covered up, a less expensive non-polished or non-finished block is used. All inside of these blocks is installed the conduits for the boxes, electrical systems, building security systems, and mechanical systems in the building. The third type of construction used at the Public Safety Center is in Area D, which is the fire station. These are cold rolled steel, also known as metal stud walls. These structural walls are built here on site, and once completed, the electrical, plumbing, and mechanical systems will be installed inside of these walls. A layer of insulation and another layer of steel will be added once the walls are complete. These metal stud walls are also structural walls, and they will support the roof joists and the roof elements of the fire station. Bozeman Public Safety Center by the numbers. Approximately 25,000 masonry blocks have been installed. In those blocks are 54 tons of rebar. We've installed 420 tons of steel in the project so far, and that includes about 8,000 separate pieces. Concrete totals to date include 2,330 cubic yards of concrete. In that concrete are 127 tons of rebar. The structural steel is connected by 9,780 individual bolts, with many more to be installed. Winter conditions hit the project hard the last few months, including snow, low temperatures, and a wind event that caused some damage, but the project's continued. Freezing temperatures require that we cover and sometimes heat concrete that's been poured so that it sets up correctly to meet the durability and hardness standards that are required by the project. We've had to remove snow and ice so that certain elements can be welded properly, and all areas must be clear of snow and ice before concrete's poured. We've seen a lot of our special inspector at the job site. The special inspector looks at the important structural connections, including welds and bolts and brace frames and concrete, testing for strength and durability. And we'll continue those important inspections throughout the project. Also, the work of our commissioning agent becomes more important as these mechanical systems are installed and tested to ensure that they're operating properly and installed right. The construction team has been meeting weekly. It's called the owner, architect, and contractor meetings. We get together to discuss the current job site, progress, any issues that come up or address, and all the different things happening here to make sure that the project stays on time and on budget. So what's next at the Safety Center site? Well, we're going to see the installation of mechanical systems, including the heating, ventilation, and air conditioners, the heat exchangers, and the fan units. We'll also see the ductwork being installed in the ceilings and the walls. Also, we're going to see significant progress in Area C. Area C is the apparatus bay. That's a 90 by 80 foot clear span area that's going to house the apparatus for the Bozeman Fire Department. Although winter hit us pretty hard this year, we continue to make important progress here at the Safety Center. We look forward to better weather in the spring and summer as we continue to enclose the building, install roof panels and insulation. This continues to be an exciting project, and we look forward to the next phases of construction as we near completion in May of 2022. If you want to see the progress of the job site, all you have to do is drive down Rouse Avenue or check our web cameras out at bozeman.net.